Thanks for joining us today for our science lesson. Everyone say hello.
Hello.
Hello. Let's begin with our meditation.
Think about our heart center.
That's right. 2 fingers to find our heart center. Left hand in our lap and close your eyes. Great job. Feel for boom, 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 boom in your heart center. Move your right hand to your lap. And let's end our meditation with 3 breaths together. 1, 2,
3.
and our last one, 3. Slowly start to wiggle your toes and your fingers. Slowly start to open your eyes. And let's begin our science lesson. In this lesson, we're going to take a look at a new material today. It's going to be ceramics. So we'll look at some ceramic objects and we'll talk about their different characteristics. We'll watch some YouTube videos about how they're made. And then, of course, we'll do some of our own experimenting with our water, thinking if we can bend or break those items, have them float or sink, or if they're hard or soft. So first, let's take a look at some of our items. So one of our items that we're going to talk about today,
Chicken.
it has a chicken on it. Yeah, it sure does. This is my cup. What is this part called though?
Glass.
It's kind of like glass. Yeah, it's a little bit like glass.
Metal.
Give it a tap.
Metal.
How does it sound?
Metal. I think metal.
You think metal?
Yeah.
What do you think it sounds like? Does it sound kind of like glass a little bit?
No. Yeah. Like a metal.
Do you hear that little ding, ding, ding sound?
Yeah, metal. Glass. It's glass.
Yeah.
Glass.
It does sound kind of like glass, doesn't it?
I think you.
Yeah. So we hear kind of a little click, a little light little click where we have this kind of material. Does this look the same as this?
No.
What color is this?
Pink.
Pink. What's on this?
Flowers.
Flowers. Yeah. And you can feel the flowers. Can you feel those flowers?
Yeah.
Does it feel smooth like our whiteboard?
Yeah.
Or a little bit more bumpy?
Bumpy.
A little bumpy, yeah. So this this part feels a little bit more bumpy. We can feel the texture of that.
Bumpy.
Where our coffee cup feels very smooth. It's got soft edges. Feel those bumps?
Bumpy.
Yeah. So one thing we have is kind of bumpy. It's got a textured edge. This cup is smooth on the edge.
Smooth and bumpy. It's opposite.
What about these? What are these?
Hard.
What are they? these for?
Plate.
Yeah, they're plates. Plates, so we use them to eat food on. Yeah, our plates. We've got some plates. What color are our plates?
Blue and yellow.
Blue and yellow, and these plates. Do they sound
Yeah.
kind of the same as this stuff? Yeah. Do you think they're all made out of the same thing? Yeah, they are. It's kind of like glass. It's a different word. What about these? What are these? Bowls. What do we use these bowls for? To eat. Yeah, like soup. Do these kind of sound the same? A little bit different. A little bit different. So friends, these are a special thing. These are a special material that's called ceramic. Ceramic. Good, friends. That's a tricky word to say. So ceramic is kind of like glass. It can break like glass,
But it's no glass.
but it's not glass. We can paint it different colors like green or brown or yellow or pink or blue.
You have to try.
We can break it, so we have to be careful. These are ceramic too. These are from around our school. They're fixing our classrooms, so luckily we've got some examples. Do you hear how they make a little sound? Yeah. Sounds kind of like glass a little bit. And look on the side, friends. Look on the side and the back. What colors do we see on the side and the back? Brown. Brown. And where else do we see something like this, Nadir? Where else do we see some ceramics? Yeah, on our floor. We've got ceramic tile on our floor. So ceramic, and outside too, yeah. Okay, ceramic sounds a little bit like glass. Yeah, but if we look on the back, it's a little bit like clay. So ceramic is made from clay. Clay, do you remember we talked about clay? In a science lesson, I believe? Yeah, it's very, very small. Yeah, so our ceramics, all of our things like this, and this, and this, and this, they're made from clay. They're made from teeny tiny things of clay, and then someone makes these into a special shape. So they're man-made because people made them. They're not something we just find in nature like our rocks or our soil. The soil is natural, but then people come and they make them into these cool shapes for us. So we have our dirt. Was clay the smallest, do you remember? I don't remember. Do you remember? Was it the smallest or the biggest one?
Clay.
Was clay smallest or biggest?
Smallest.
Smallest, okay, smallest. Do you remember how to spell it a little bit? C.
L.
L.
Y.
Good job. We had clay. What was our biggest one?
Sand.
Like I was saying, it's sand. How should we spell sand? S. That's okay. A. Sand.
D.
N and then our D. Very nice. So clay was our smallest. Silt was in the middle. S. It's an I, but that's cool. Ilt. L. T. Silt. Silt. So we talked about clay, silt, and sand. And all of our ceramic things today are made out of clay. Someone took that clay, put it all together to make these cool shapes that are either smooth or they could be bumpy. So all of these ceramic things are made out of clay. And we're going to talk a little bit more about their characteristics after we watch the video, and we're going to do our experiment. So take a look at your YouTube videos and have students watch the different videos. You can talk about them as you go through, pause. If students are curious, that's great. and you could answer any questions they have. So take about 20 minutes to enjoy your videos. Okay, friends, let's stand up and stretch. Everybody stretch. Stretch your arms up high in the sky. Stretch out all your fingers. Good job. Put your arms in a T. And touch your toes. Touch your toes. Come up halfway. Swing your monkey arms. Very nice. Let's do it again. Stand up nice and tall. Put your arms up high. Stretch all your fingers. Put your arms in a T. And touch your toes. Come up halfway. Swing your arms. Good job. Stand up nice and tall. Let's try to balance a little bit. Stand on one leg. Ooh. You can try to close your eyes or put your arms out or both. It's pretty tricky. Or you can keep your arms in. Whatever you want to do. Good. Very nice. Let's switch legs. Switch legs. Same thing. You can try to close your eyes or put your arms out. Good job, friends. Stand on two legs. If you did it, say, I did it.
I did it.
Great job. Let's do 3 claps. Take 4 steps. 2 jumps. And 1 spin. Great job, friends. Everybody take a seat. Okay, we've got our worksheets all passed out for our experimenting. So for our material at the top, what are we talking about today, friends? Do you remember that big word? It's not like glass. Glass is a little bit different. It's made from clay. Ceramics. It's a tricky word. Good thinking, friends. It's kind of like glass, but can we see through it?
No.
Can we see through it? No, we can't. We're going to talk about all of that. So first thing we're going to put for our material, at the very top of your paper, your material is going to be ceramics. You can put an S if you would like, or no S. You choose. So we've got all our different ceramic things. And we're going to take a look and see how those ceramic things behave. We're going to experiment with them. So what's the first thing on our list, friends? What are we going to look at?
Can you break it?
Can you break it?
Yes.
Do you think we can break it?
No. Put it on the floor.
Yeah, if we drop it on the floor, it'll probably break. Do you think we could break it with our hands?
No.
I don't know. Let's try. Here, try and break this. Try to break this. Remember, break is in 2 pieces. Try and break this. Give it a try. If we drop it on the floor, I bet we could break it. Yeah. Oh. Let's do try. Then you can give it a try. Same?
No.
What do you think this one? Do you think we could break this one? Give it a shot. Give it a shot. Try and break that. Can you break it?
No.
It's hard, huh? Yeah, you think if we smashed it, we could break it? Yeah. Drop it? Yeah, it could break if we drop it. Yeah, I bet we could. So our pieces of tile, can you break it? Oh, it's hard. Let me see. Let me see. Good try, buddy. It's hard. So our pieces of tile like this, our ceramics, we can't break it with our hands, but if we drop it on the floor, can we break it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet we could. If we drop that on the floor, we could break it. If we drop the plates or any of our bowls on the floor, especially because our floor is also made of ceramic tile, they would break. They would break, just like glass. So for break, you can put yes or no. You choose, because some we can't break with our hands, and some we can break if we drop it on the ground. Yeah, so it could be yes or no. We can break it if we drop it, but it's hard to break with our hands. Good. Okay, what's our next question, friends?
Can you bend it? Can you bend it?
Can you bend it? Do you remember what bend means?
Oh, like this.
Yep. Like this. Like this. We practice with our rulers. That's right. Bend a little bit like this. Good. What do you think, friends? Can we bend? Can we bend our ceramic?
No.
Give it a shot. See if you can bend it. See if you can bend it. See if you can bend it. Okay, so we're gonna share. You can make a hat. Try to bend it. Can you bend it? No, it's hard. Try to bend it. Can you bend it? Yeah? Is it bended? Are you sure? I don't think so. Okay, pass it this way, bud. Pass it this way. Try and bend those bowls or that tile.
No.
Can you do it?
No. Yeah. It's a red. It's a red. No.
Yeah. Can you bend it?
It's a red me right now.
Yeah. So we can't bend that ceramic. It's not going to bend for us. It's pretty strong and sturdy. Even though we have big muscles. So can we bend it, friends? What do you think? No, we can't bend it. What's our next question?
Can float.
Can it float? Can it float? Show me what it means to float. Float. Good. If this is the water. Yes, good. If it's sitting on top of the water, we say it's floating or it floats. Its opposite is to sink if it goes to the bottom. So what do you think, friends? What do you think? Is our ceramic going to float or sink?
Sink.
You think it's going to sink? Let's see. We're going to test it out with some of our tiles. Come here, buddy. Raise your hand if you think this tile will float. Raise your hand if you think it will sink.
Me see.
Okay.
Float.
What happened? Sink. It sank. Did it sink fast or slow? It sank pretty fast. Yeah, great job. Okay. Let's see. What do you think about this guy? Do you think it will float or sink? Raise your hand if you think float. Raise your hand if you think sink. Okay, let's find out. Let's find out. Down, come here. This has got a lot of little holes in it, friends. It's a different shape, so we'll see what happens with this one. Here you go. Yeah. Did it sink? Yeah. So big. It went pretty quick, too. Just like our tile. Okay, let's try one more thing, Pang Pon. Let's come check it out. Let's see. Raise your hand if you think this will float. Nobody thinks it will float. Raise your hand if you think it will sink. Okay, test it out for us, friend. Let's try first just like that. Try first just like that. It's kind of floating. Okay, put the water inside. What if it's water? If it's full, does it float or sink? It sinks. What about if it's empty?
It floats.
If it's empty, it kind of floats a little bit. Yeah. But if it's full of water, what happens? It sinks. Yeah, we've got a little bubbles in there. So big. Yep. So big. That one sinks. So what do you think, friends? Does ceramic float or sink?
Sink.
Sink. So does it float? Yes or no? Does it float?
Yes.
A little bit.
No.
Not really, right? Our tile sank fast.
No.
Our candle holders sank fast.
No.
Our vase sank fast. Yeah. You can put no and yes because our vase floated, or you can put no because most of our things sank.
I think.
Okay. What's our next question?
Can you see through it?
Can you see through it? What does see through mean?
Like this?
Yeah, like if we put it in front of our face, that we can see the other side. Can you see through this plate?
Let me see.
No. Can you see through this plate?
No.
What do you think? Can you see through this plate?
No.
No. Can you see through? No. Can you see through it?
No.
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 No. We can't see through our plate, so what's our answer? Can we see through it? What do you think? Can we see through it? No, we can't put it in front of our eyes and see on the other side. Can we see through glass?
Yeah.
Yeah. But can we see through ceramic?
No.
Nope. What do you think? Can we see through it?
No.
Nope. So we put no. We can't see through it. We cannot see through it. If we have it in front of our eyes, we can't see what's on the other side. We can't see through it. We can't see through it. What about our last question? What's our last question?
It is hard or soft.
What do you think, friends?
Hard.
Hard or soft? Is it soft and squishy, or is it kind of hard?
Hard.
Yeah. Hard. Yeah, it's kind of hard, right? Good.
So hard.
Right. It is hard. There you go. Yeah, it is hard. It is hard. Hard. Good, friends. It is hard. A little bit hard. Very nice, friends. Great work. Great work. Okay, friends. For the last little part of our class, let's think about some of the differences and the similarities between our glass that we talked about and ceramics. Ceramics. So can we break glass and ceramics?
No.
What if we drop it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So sometimes we can break both of those. Can we bend them?
No.
Can we bend glass or ceramics?
No.
No, they're hard to bend. Can we see through them?
No.
Can we see through this glass?
Yeah.
Can we see through the bowl?
No.
No, so that's a little bit how they're different. A lot of our things that are ceramic are painted different colors, like brown or green or yellow or pink. So that's also one clue that we can tell that something is ceramic and not glass. It's got some color on it. What about, can we make them float? Can we make them float?
Yeah.
Sometimes.
It's empty.
If it's empty, like our glass on our last lesson was floating a little bit, but if it was full of water, what happens?
Sink.
It sinks down to the bottom. Kind of the same thing with our ceramic vase here. What about our tiles? Did those sink or float?
Sink.
Sink, yeah, those sank pretty fast, didn't they? Right to the bottom. Good. And is glass hard or soft?
Hard.
What about ceramic? Is it hard or soft?
Hard.
Hard. Very nice work, friends. Great job. So thanks for joining us for our science lesson today. Everyone say goodbye.
Goodbye.